Hello, my name is Annette.
And I'm Bettina.
And we are the Levy Sisters.
Back with 50 Shades of Grey, Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Since doing the first episode, I went ahead and read the entire book over a weekend.
Traitor.
Sorry. So I won't have an unbiased opinion of the book, but she will. So
I'm still new. This is all news to me.
Another thing you will notice, Adam is not with us at the moment.
Sure.
We don't know when. He's going to surprise us.
This chapter is 14 pages long.
So here we go.
The elevator arrives on the first floor and I scramble out as soon as the doors slide open. No man has ever affected me the way Christian Grey has. Is it his looks? His civility? Wealth? Power? I don't understand my irrational reaction. Neither do we, honey. I valiantly attempt to calm down and gather my thoughts. She attempts to gather her thoughts valiantly. When I can breathe normally again, I head for the car.
Now that paragraph is still going after that interview that was disastrous.
Okay, so he's very attractive, confident, commanding, but on the flip side, he's arrogant. For all his impeccable manners, he's autocratic and cold. But then, he has a right to be. He's accomplished so much at such a young age. Again, I'm irritated that Kate didn't give me a brief biography. I'm truly... Oh,
it's my turn.
Your turn, okay. Every page we switch on.
I'm truly perplexed as to what makes someone so driven to succeed. And Kate's questions... Hi, Adam.
Knock. Who's there?
Me!
It's Adam right here!
Yay!
It's the Levy Sisters.
And a Levy brother.
I just read the first page.
Goody.
Yeah.
Gumdrops and all that fun stuff.
And Kate's questions... the adoption and asking if he was gay. Every time I think of that question in the future, I will cringe with embarrassment. Damn Catherine Kavanagh.
Stupid Kate!
I'm driving more cautiously than I would on any other occasion, and I know it's the memory of those penetrating gay eyes.
Gray eyes, not gay eyes.
Penetrating gray eyes, gazing at me and a stern voice telling me to drive carefully. I never have to see him again. I'm immediately cheered by the thought. I switch on the stereo and turn the volume up loud, sit back and listen to thumping indie rock music as I press down on the accelerator.
One minute, I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. We live in a small community of duplex apartments close to the Vancouver campus of WSU. Kate's parents bought the place for her, and I pay peanuts for rent. So
Cool.
the landlords are elephants. As I pull up outside, I know Kate is going to want a blow-by-blow account. Anna, you're back! She's still sick. She's still in her pink flannel pajamas decorated with cute little rabbits. She bounds up to me and hugs me hard. Archie! I was beginning to worry. I expected you back sooner. Oh, I thought I made good time considering the interview ran over. I waved the digital recorder at her.
Anna, thank you so much for doing this. How is he? What was he like?
Oh no, here we go, the Catherine Kavanagh Inquisition. I'm glad it's over and I don't have to see him again. He was rather intimidating, you know? And why didn't you give me a biography? He made me feel like such an idiot for skimping on basic research. Kate clamps her hand to her mouth.
Jeez, Anna, I'm sorry. I didn't think.
I huff. I'm sorry, I should have briefed you. Yeah, briefed. But I was in such a panic. You look better. Did you eat your soup? I asked, keen to change the subject.
Yes. And it was delicious as usual.
Kate sound like such a silly person.
I'm feeling much better, thank you.
She smiles at me in gratitude. I have to run. I can still make my shift at Clayton's.
Now this is why we have Adam, because he's hilarious!
I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian someday, so you better watch out. I've worked at Clayton since I started at WSU. I'm glad I can make my shift as it gives me something to focus on that isn't Christian Grey.
Mrs. Clayton looks relieved to see me. Anna, I thought you weren't going to make it today. My appointment didn't take as long as I thought. She sends me to the storeroom to start restocking shelves, and I'm soon absorbed in the task. This is interesting because we see where she works. When I arrive home later, Catherine is wearing headphones and working on her laptop. She has her teeth into a story, so she's concentrating and typing furiously. I have never heard that expression. She's like, hung, hung. I thought she was reading. It was like, hung, hung. I slump onto the couch, thinking about the essay I have to finish and all the studying I haven't done today because I was holed up with him. You've got some good stuff here, Anna. Well done. I can't believe you didn't take him up on his offer to show you around. He obviously wants to spend more time with you. She gives me a fleeting, quizzical look.
Say no more, nudge, nudge.
I flush, and my heart rate inexplicably increases.
Just the mention of him.
I hear what you mean about formal. Good-looking son of a bitch, isn't he? I suppose so. I try hard to sound disinterested, and I think I succeed. Come on, Anna. Even you can't be immune to his looks. She arches a perfect eyebrow at me.
What is the perfect eyebrow? Crap. I feel my cheeks heating, so
Oh,
I
shit,
distract
no.
her with flattery. You probably would have got a lot more out of him. Come on, he practically offered you a job. Given that I foisted this on you at the last minute, you did very well.
That's good. Kate is very supportive.
She glances up at me speculatively. I make a hasty retreat into the kitchen. So, what did you really think of him? Damn, she's inquisitive. Why can't she just let this go? He's very driven, controlling, arrogant. I can understand the fascination. You, fascinated by a man? That's a first. She snorts. Why did you want to know if he was gay? That was the most embarrassing question. I was mortified, and he was pissed to be asked, too. Whenever he's in the society pages, he never has a date. Just because he doesn't have a date does not mean someone is gay.
Well, at least it explains why she had the question in it.
The whole thing was embarrassing. I'm glad I'll never have to lay eyes on him again. I think he sounds quite taken with you. Taken with me? Now Kate's being ridiculous. We talk no more of Christian Grey that evening, much to my relief.
I curl up in my white iron bed, close my eyes, and I'm instantly asleep. I dream of dark places, bleak cold white floors, and grey eyes. I'm just wondering, this chapter isn't too long, is it?
No, it's less than the first chapter.
Oh, that's great.
Friday night, Kate and I are debating what to do with our evening. When the doorbell rings. Ding dong!
Convenient. Now who could that be?
Standing on our doorstep is my good friend, Jose.
Hello, I am Jose.
Jose, great to see you. I give him a quick hug. Hi! Jose is the first person I met when I arrived at WSU. Jose is studying engineering and is the first in his family to make it to college. He's pretty damn bright, but his real passion is photography. I have news. He grins, his dark eyes twinkling. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. The Portland Place Gallery is going to exhibit my photos next month. That's amazing! Congratulations! Let's celebrate. I want you to come to the opening. Jose looks intently at me, and I flush. Both of you, of course, he adds, glancing nervously at Kate. So he has a crush on her.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jose and I are good friends, but I know deep down inside he'd like to be more.
See what I mean?
Friend zone.
He's cute and funny, but he's just not for me. He's more like the brother I never had.
Sometimes I wonder if there's something wrong with me. My ideals and expectations are far too high. Nobody's ever made me feel like that.
Except for Christian Grey!
No!
No!
I banished the thought immediately. I am not going there. Not after that painful interview. I watch Jose open the bottle of champagne. He's tall and in his jeans and t-shirt. He's all shoulders and muscles, tan skin, dark hair, and burning dark eyes. Yes, Jose's pretty hot, but I think he's finally getting the message. We're just friends. Yeah, you could pretty much imagine Jose being the Jacob. Shoulders and muscles.
Hey, they both even start with the same letter.
Saturday at the store is a nightmare. But there's a lull around lunchtime, and Mrs. Clayton asked me to check on some orders while I'm sitting behind the counter at the register. Then, for some reason, I glance up and find myself locked in the bold gray gaze of Christian Grey, who is standing at the corner staring at me.
Dun dun dun!
Heart failure.
What, seriously?
Miss Steele, what a pleasant surprise.
I think my mouth has popped open and I can't locate my brain or my voice. There's a ghost of a smile on his lips and his eyes are alight with humor as if he's enjoying some private joke. I was in the area. It's a pleasure to see you again, Miss Steele. His voice is warm and husky like dark melted chocolate fudge caramel or something. I shake my head to gather my wits. My heart is pounding at a frantic tempo. Anna, my name's Anna, I mutter. What can I help you with, Mr. Grey? I'd like some cable ties, he murmurs with the expression both cool and amused. We stock various lengths. Shall I show you? I mutter. Please, lead the way. My legs suddenly the consistency of jello.
Damn, he's handsome. With my heart almost strangling me. Because it's in my throat, trying to escape from my mouth, I head down one of the aisles to the electrical section. Why is he here at Clayton's? And from a very tiny, underused part of my brain comes the thought, he's here to see you. Are you in Portland on business? I ask, and my voice is too high. I was visiting the WSU farming division. I'm currently funding some research there in crop rotation and soil science.
A likely
See?
story.
Not here to find you at all. My subconscious sneers at me, loud, proud, and pouty.
Just so you know, her subconscious has a very big role in this. She's practically another character.
Okay, no more spoilers.
He gazes at the selection of cable ties we stock at Clayton's. What on earth is he going to do with those? These will do, he says with his oh-so-secret smile. Is there anything else? I'd like some masking tape. Masking tape? Are you redecorating? The words are out before I can stop them.
No, not redecorating, he says quickly, then smirks, and I have the uncanny feeling that he's laughing at me. Am I that funny?
Am I a clown?
Do I amuse you or something?
This way, I murmur, embarrassed. I glance behind me as he follows. Have you worked here long? His voice is low and he's gazing at me, concentrating hard. I blush brightly. I feel like I'm 14 years old.
I feel like I'm Bella from Twilight. No, I'm kidding.
4 years, I mutter. I reach down and select the 2 widths of masking tape that we stock. I'll take that one, Gray says softly, pointing to the wider tape, which I pass to him. Our fingers brush very briefly, and the current is there again, zapping through me like I've touched an exposed wire. Anything else? My voice is husky and breathy. Some rope, I think. His voice mirrors mine. Husky.
Rope? What does he need rope for?
This way, I duck my head down to hide my recurring blush and move toward the aisle. I'll take 5 yards of the natural filament rope, please. I measure out 5 yards against the fixed ruler, aware that his hot gray gaze is on me. I cut it, then coil it neatly before tying it in a slip knot. By some miracle, I managed not to remove a finger with my knife. It's always a miracle when you're able to cut something the right way. Were you a Girl Scout? He asks, sculptured, sensual lips curled in amusement. Don't look at his mouth!
Organized group activities aren't really my thing, Mr. Gray. What is your thing, Anastasia? I gaze at him, unable to express myself. My tortured subconscious begs on bended knee.
Please be cool, Anna!
Books, I whisper, but inside my subconscious is screaming.
You are my thing.
Mortified that my psyche is having ideas way out of its league. Anything else you need? I have to get off this subject. I don't know. What else would you recommend? What would I recommend? I don't even know what you're doing.
Uh-oh, I think I know why he's buying all those things.
Oh, no.
Stop thinking about it! Just read.
Coveralls, I reply. You wouldn't want to ruin your clothing. I gesture vaguely in the direction of his jeans. I could always take them off, he smirks. I feel the color of my cheeks rising again.
Stop talking now!
I'll take some coveralls. Heaven forbid I should ruin my clothing, he says dryly.
I try to dismiss the unwelcome image of him without jeans. Do you need anything else? I squeak as I hand him the blue coveralls. How's the article coming along? He's finally asking me an easy question, away from all the innuendo and the confusing double talk. I'm not writing it, Catherine is. At last, a normal topic of conversation. Her only concern is that she doesn't have any original photographs of you. What sort of photographs does she want? I shake my head because I just don't know. Well, I'm around, tomorrow perhaps. You'd be willing to do a photo shoot? Kate will be in 7th heaven if I can pull this off. And you might see him again tomorrow. That dark place at the base of my brain whispers seductively at me. Of all the silly, ridiculous... Kate will be delighted if we can find a photographer. Let me know about tomorrow. Reaching into his back pocket, he pulls out his wallet. My card. It has my cell number on it. Kate is going to be thrilled.
Anything else, Mr. Gray? Just these items. His tone is clipped and cool. I bring up the rope, coveralls, masking tape, and cable tires. Would you like a bag? I ask as I take his credit card. Please, Anastasia. His tongue caresses my name. My heart once again is frantic. Hurriedly, I place his purchases in a plastic bag. You'll call me if you want me to do the photo shoot? He's all business once more. I nod, rendered speechless yet again. Until tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, and Anastasia. I'm glad Miss Kavanagh couldn't do the interview. I spent several minutes staring at the closed door through which he's just left before. Okay, I like him. There, I have admitted it to myself. I find him attractive, but it's a lost cause, I know. It was just a coincidence his coming here. Still, I can admire him from afar, surely. And if I find a photographer, I can do some serious admiring tomorrow. I need to phone Kate and organize a photo shoot.
End of chapter 2!
50 Shades of Grey.
I don't know when we're going to do the next episode, but hopefully sooner.
I say it's still entertaining.
Good
Better
read.
than I thought it would be.
And it only gets better from there.
Same time, same place, same channel.
Bye! Annette out.
Bettina out!
Adam out. Peace.
Peace! We are going to read this book. We're doing 50 Shades of Grey.
Hello!
You want to read a page?
Are you gay, Mr. Gray?
Why don't you read what you're going to say before you say it?